tomorrow. Leave now. We have no reason to beg anyone. If you want to leave, leave now and leave us alone. Even if we are alone, we'll always continue to speak truth to power. It's very painful to count the soldiers you don't have.
The EFF is an enemy. I don't care whether you are black or white. As long as your agenda is to kill the EFF, you are the enemy. They say, oh, Malema says we must support Chidima, but we must not support Zuma. Chidima never wanted to kill EFF. Zuma wants to kill the EFF. Please, he wants to play dirty. Bring it on. Give us our money tomorrow. Otherwise, you are attacking camp. We are not going to play nice with people who are playing rough with us. We are not in a church here. People cannot fight us. And in exchange, you say we must give them roses. We are not going to offer the other side. So you must not listen to me. See? What's a ring at the Gigarata EFF? Remember EFF. Or renew the membership. Is in the membership system of the EFF. They think they can divide this organization. They will never divide this organization. I am not scared of them. I'm taking them for toe now, and I'll do that until I'm satisfied that they are playing very far from this organization. Organization here, organization here, Arito dumela mokhatlo wa badimo le modimo o bolawa ke batho ba ba nyaka go destroya the African agenda. The black people's voice is in the EFF. Aona motho mongwe a ka bolelang batho ba bantsho except the EFF. So fighters, let's make sure as we go back home, we preach.
Did it reach out to us and all of that? They've never reached out to us. But the majority of President Zuma, if there is anything like that for him, given the relationship we have, when some prominent leaders of the EFF were going to MK, he had a responsibility to give us a courtesy call. If he's really an elder, if he's really matured, if he's really a statesman who's got this relationship with us, whereas we're trying to build a progressive caucus that will unite black people, he had a duty to say, amen, there is this thing that is going to happen. You must know that I have nothing to do with it. I can't choose for members, which is right. He can't choose for people whether they want to come or they don't want to come. But that courteous call, which he often made to me when on other matters, on this matter, he never cared to make that call. And that makes the relations to be strained, by the way. Because when you think you've got this kind of relationship with someone and you get treated like you are nothing, you also start behaving like you are nothing to them. If you are nothing to them, they are nothing to you. And that's it. That's the end of it. It's like Zuma were being civil with him when MKP and all of that. They must know any lie they tell, we are going to take them head on. And the ground forces must mark those criminals of MK on social media. As they come, go for them. Don't even apologize. They think they can bully us on the social media by revealing some old non-connecting stories and say, but these people are not consistent. We have been consistent about Zuma. When I went to Zuma's place, it had nothing to do with anything or politics. It had everything to do with South Africa. Zuma was refusing to go to the commission. They were going to arrest him and there was going to be violence in South Africa. And I went to tell him, please, there cannot be violence in our country in your name. Because I love this country so much. So much that I'm able to go into my haters' yard to go and save South Africa. And Zuma refused and said he's not going to go. It happened exactly as I want him. He got arrested and we had the July unrest. And I will do it again if it means saving South Africa. I will do it again. I went to Zuma in NKANDLA to have tea with him to save this country. I did not win. But unlike many of you losers, I did not fail to try. I tried because I love this country. And I will try again. It was not going to happen. I don't regret our position that which we took against President Zuma at the time. And this I asked Floyd if he thinks he has forgiven us for what we have done to him. I don't think he has forgiven us for that. And it doesn't matter, but we were not misled. We're not misled. Everything else we articulated, it was a correct position of the EFF, and it remains the correct position of the EFF. Having developed those positions around Zuma as the EFF, we now say this guy must now be our leader. We can't agree to that. We can't agree to that. So, and that's the thing I respect about Dali, because he has been open about it. He has been speaking about it. And one day, when I write a book, I will have a lot of stories to tell. Even on how Dali became Zuma's lawyer on some of these matters. So, so this morning, when I woke up to the news, I was like, it is what it is. Yeah, so he has sent me a message. First, he sent me a message about the birthday of his daughter turning 21st. So I didn't respond because I could see what Dali was doing. So I knew if he sends me invitation to a 21st birthday party, it means he has sent to everyone, which means we're all going to be united under Dali's leadership. And then he's going to project himself as this guy who brought all of them under one roof. So I said, no, I'm not responding because I'm not going there. And then he sent me now a text a few days after that he wants to see me urgently because he knows Parliament is in recess. He can come to the office, or I go to his house, or he comes to my house. I didn't respond. And because we are so used to this now, my wife says to me, he wants to say his goodbyes. No. I'm not good for. I'm not good for goodbyes. So
to the end of
I'm fine. I don't want. So let him do what he wants to do. So we respect his decision, and there's nothing we can do about it. He has been there. I know of the work they've been doing. I know of the work he has been doing and all of that. So this has never been a shock to me. It was just about when is it about to happen. It's going to happen anytime, but we just don't know when. So it eventually happens.
A smaller organization of an old man to destroy the EFF. Let us not allow this old man to destroy the EFF. That old man, we defeated him before. We brought him here in this constitutional court, and we said pay back the money, and he paid back the money. He hasn't forgiven us for that. That us, all the cases we won against Jacob Zuma, he never paid the legal fees. Zuma is owing us the legal fees. We've got an order that he must pay us our money because we're defeating him in court. Now he has not complied with that order of paying our money. We just instructed our lawyer to go and attach NKANDLA so that the man pays back our money. We want our money that Zuma owes us from here, this constitutional court and the high court in Pretoria, everywhere where we've been winning against Zuma. They said he must pay our legal fees. He never paid our legal fees. He wants to play dirty. Bring it on. Give us our money tomorrow. Otherwise, we are attaching NKANDLA. Comrades, we are not going to play nice with people who are playing rough with us. We are not in a church here. People cannot fight us. And in exchange, you say we must give them roses. We are not going to offer the other side. You hit this side, I hit back. I don't give the other side. And we will never allow a situation where we are made pushovers here by political non-entities who know nothing about the groundwork. The fight is on. What is the fight about? It's the fight to defend the soul of the EFF. It's the fight to defend the unity of the EFF. I hear here people are talking about Dr. Ndlozi. Dr. Ndlozi is a member of the EFF. He's a leader of the EFF. And there is no any organization that can claim him except the EFF. So you must not listen to me. Yabat Bawula Kiviala, Babulela Viale, Badileja EFF, Botari, Nadida Raja EFF, Rita Wota Ndlozi, Ki member Raya EFF, or renew the membership. Why? Is in the membership system of the EFF. They think they can divide this organization. They will never divide this organization. We are one thing, marching into the NPA as a collective of leadership that is united more than